driven strategy, bro. I like it. Very nice. Da 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 da.
What's up, everybody? It's time for another SITREP. So we're going to go ahead and go through some of our news here for you. We have awesome 8-bit mini version of the game song play out the way it's meant to be. We got some cool stuff for you this week. We got even more exciting stuff coming up. I know there's going to be some repeats. We've got a lot of exciting things happening underneath that will hopefully get us to a point where we can do a lot cooler stuff in the future. So, as always, I've got my gunner glasses on. These things are awesome. Really help with my eyesight and my gaming. Really that drive time to be here right now. It's definitely a plus. So, I'm really pushing hard. Hopefully one of these days they'll catch this and they'll sponsor us. That would be awesome. So here we are into the SITREP here. So let's go ahead and talk about team and event pages on our website. We did some stuff over the week, got some changes, got some updates going, starting to revamp the page. We're going to try to start integrating it with Discord. And again, I'm going to talk about Discord in a little bit here, which is our voice and text communication app. But specifically for the teams and events, one thing we're trying to do is make the website a little more useful. You'll probably see some guides popping up there. We're going to start doing some videos, some how to plays. We're already talking to the Flames of War guys and Team Yankee guys to try to get a let's play going, and then also do some demo stuff so that people can see, how that works and how those games play out. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get into the Discord app, so you guys can check that stuff out on the page. But it'll continue to be refined. Each page, or each team and event will get its own page. But we'll talk about that more in the future once there's actually more content there to be useful to you guys. All right, so for the Discord app, again, I'm going to keep pushing this because it is something that we're starting to use with some of our other game communities, and it works out great. I can also do some bots that will push content out to you guys automatically so that we post in one place. And I'm going to talk about it a little bit more because it's also going to play into our team and event pages. So essentially what's going to happen is our team leaders and event organizers are going to get special rights to be able to post and share content on our Discord app so that you guys will get some of the latest rule changes. I know for Warhammer 40K, some of the errata, different things like that, as well as new models coming out, new miniatures, maybe some rule changes, new codexes, cool stuff like that. Especially important for the Flames of War guys with 4th edition coming out. So we're going to try to leverage that as much as possible. The other reason we're really pushing Discord is so that you guys can hook up in real time to find out who's actually gaming in the store. So not everybody's always checking Facebook. Discord, it integrates completely with your phone. You can do it through your browser. You can do it on a PC. A lot of cool ways that you can integrate with Discord and really get the information out there when you're down here at the store and you want to look for other people to game with. Shoot a message out there. You can even do mentions according to roles. So we're going to start giving dudes that want to sign up for it, that want to be part of those groups, so that you can do an @ mention is what it's called. So you can Team Yankee guys at 40K, and it'll let everybody know who's got that tag that somebody's looking for a game. So it's one of the ways that we think we can start encouraging more people to come out and play, especially when we start doing some of these casual side games and it's not necessarily tied to an event or a tournament. So we're really pushing Discord, and right now the discord.militarygamersupply.com works as a referral app. So if you open that on your mobile phone, it'll actually push you towards the app. If you do it on a website, web browser, it'll actually pull you through the whole process, show you how to set it up. We're also working on some splash page stuff and our own how-to guides to show you how we're going to customize and specifically use Discord, because there's a lot of hidden features there, a lot of stuff under the hood that we can take advantage of, customize, and then get you access to content and some quicker, more high-speed stuff, so we can start building up the communities. But each of the different game systems like X-Wing, Armada, 40K, Sigmar, Team Yankee, Malifaux, War Mahords, Magic the Gathering, everything you can think of, even if you're just into general board games and D&D, we can get you into a role, and then we can put groups and stuff together. So it's very, very useful for us, and something that we're really trying to push. All right, so that's enough about Discord. I'm probably going to continue to push it on my streams here because it is a very useful app, and we are using it in some of our other game systems, other gaming communities, and it's doing wonderful things there. So, all right, January is Flames of War month. I'm going to continue to push Flames of War here because we have a lot of cool things going on. The community is growing quite a bit, and we've got a lot of activity going with it. So if you're interested, Flames of War, come on down, ask for your 10% discount. You can actually couple that up with your membership discount to get up to 20% off. So now is the time to get in on it. We did order the open fire display, so we're starting to get more starter kits in. And some of the guys, John, Aaron, Alex, they've all been around. I got in my first games, first set of games, real full games. I was just kind of learning games before, and still learning games. They're being gentle with me. But I played through my first full game with my army list, and it was a ton of fun. This is one of those games that if you like the randomness of the dice outcomes, but you also want strategy and tactics to play a role, Flames of War is really going to be your game because it uses World War II miniatures, and some of the rules and some of the weapon systems are a little bit wonky. Some of the weapons platforms don't fire the way they should, and there's some quirks about the game. But overall, I learned my lesson the hard way playing against John yesterday. Something that's up armored in the front, you don't want to take a shot from the front. So maneuvering, a lot of the mechanics do matter. So the dice will fall one way, and that just kind of happens. That's the way war works with fog and friction. But really, it's a fun game because the strategy and the tactics do matter. And you can set yourself up for success and for failure if you don't plan accordingly. So if you're interested, Flames of War is a really good game to get involved in. It's a ton of fun, and this is our month to feature it. So look for other games to be featured in the future. But right now, we're focusing on Flames of War with demo games. So that's for Flames of War. Next up is Aether Revolt. That's actually coming up this Friday. So we will be having more details on how that's going to go. So look for Aether Revolt to come out. And we're also trying to have some more events for you. And I'm just failing at this navigation thing here. Yep, there we go. All right. So Aether Revolt is coming out this weekend with the pre-order. We're going to be doing a midnight release. So show up. If you haven't already reserved your pre-orders, do so because we're running low, running out of our allocation. And then the week after will be the full release, so to speak. I don't know if I can say that here, but anyways, so to speak. So if you're ready for the full release, go ahead and that next weekend we'll be doing the same thing. We'll be spending some time with being open real late, as late as you guys want. Honestly, that's how our pre-orders work for Magic the Gathering, and then for releases, go ahead and stop in and game all night, get access to the new series, and check it out. So that'll be coming up this next weekend for you guys there. And then, of course, it wouldn't be complete without me talking about El Paso ComicCon. Fail again. One of the cool things that we've got going on is we actually went and checked out the space, and there's a lot of opportunity here. Soon we're going to have the schedule out for you guys. We are going to do the Grand ITC. That's going to be Saturday, Sunday. It's going to be an all-day thing, so if you're doing the Grand ITC, plan accordingly. We've got a lot of new players that are coming in, so we're pretty excited. We're also going to try to push this out to as far as Dallas and Phoenix to try to pull some competitive players in and actually really build up the competitive scene here in El Paso. The El Paso ComicCon organizers are really excited to see what we can do, and we're excited, and I think there's some cool stuff that we're going to be able to do. We're trying to get other vendors that are around that community, so we're actually trying to get Games Workshop to come in and have a booth at Comic-Con. We're also reaching out to some of the other vendors for miniature and tabletop to see if we can kind of encourage some of the gaming here in El Paso and really get the word out so that you guys can build up your communities, have more people to play against. More people equals more fun. And that's El Paso ComicCon is exactly part of our strategy for that. So again, if you haven't gotten your tickets, check it out now. Otherwise, if you are going to do the Grand ITC, there will be special ticket offerings. So you'll get access to full 3 days of the event, plus the cost of the ITC. We've kind of figured out a price point that'll match both of those costs. So you get access to the event, and you get access to the ITC. And we're going to be able to be open late. So we are really trying to push content for El Paso ComicCon. We're also going to host panels. So we're trying to talk to some of our painters and some of our other members that doing like list building, theory crafting on some of these game systems, talking about some of the metagame and if you want to be competitive, why it matters to really understand how a lot of that works. So we're going to try to bring you more content and really help out with Comic-Con. And we're going to have our own section, a completely military gamer supply section that's going to have tournaments, board games, panels, workshops, the spaceship simulator, the virtual reality. We're going to have a whole section. So we're really excited about El Paso Comic-Con. So I'm going to keep talking about it because, well, it's going to be a good time. All right, so with that, let's jump over to the calendar. So just looking forward at this week, we've got Frontier. So MTG Frontier has been set up on Sundays. So this is a wider access to some of the different the series that you can get for Magic the Gathering. So if you're interested, that's a good one to get involved in. Then we have on Tuesday we have D&D Adventures League as usual. On Wednesdays we have Swag that comes in, Southwest Area Gaming. They do board games and things like that. So board game night on Wednesdays. If you're looking for something to do, come on down, check it out. And then on Thursday we have our second iteration of D&D Adventures League for the week and MTG Modern Tournament. Then on Friday, this Friday, we're actually going to be hosting a video game tournament. And then at 6 o'clock, there's going to be Malifaux for gaming night on Fridays. Friday Night Magic is going to happen as usual. And then we also have Aether Revolt sign up, which that's going to kick off the pre-release. So make sure you're here by 11 to sign up for that. And then at midnight, that will actually kick off, and we'll go through that. Then Magic Commander Night is on Saturdays as well. And then Saturday Night Ops, we're going to be doing Flames of War. So come on and check it out if you want to learn how to play the game, or you just want to check it out, you're just curious. Saturday night, come check it out at 6:30. We'll get some games in. I got an army if you want to borrow it. It's I can build a 1st Armored Division or a 9th Armored Division list. I've got some Calliope rockets, so you get the pizza box of death, devastating bombardment, so that's always fun. I'm learning all the lessons. It's not as cool as I thought it was, but it's fun to roll all that dice, so come check it out. Sunday, then, again, we're trying to get Malifaux and Warm Hearts going, and then at 5 p.m., we're going to have MTG Frontier again. So that's a look at our upcoming events. Again, if you're interested in hosting events, just come in, stop by, let us know, and we'll get you hooked up with that. So that's all I have for the weekly SITREP for this week. In the future, we're going to start adding more content through the Do You Even Strategy Bureau stream. I'm going to start talking more about gaming theory, strategery, and that sort of thing. We're also going to try to bring in some of the teams so that they can, and some of the communities, so they can really hype up their events, talk about what their team is doing, and try to get folks who are interested in playing those game systems, try to get you guys involved. So that's all I've got, and we'll see you next week.